y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Jaila, also known as JaiChanellie on the internet, so that is where you can find and follow me. Today I'm coming to unbox my brand new iPhone 12 Pro. I also want to show you how you can get this super cute, super aesthetic home screen using some iOS 14 customizations. If you want to see how to get a home screen just like this, go ahead and keep on watching. Let's finally go ahead and open up this brand new iPhone 12 Pro. The plastic wall. Here we go. Da 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 da. Our brand new iPhone. Everything that comes in the box. We have a charging cord. I don't know what this is. I might have to read the directions. We won't be using this. So I'm gonna pop up my screen to the side of me so you can see everything that I'm doing. This is how my phone currently looks. So the first page of my home screen is the one that I'm most proud of. It's the most aesthetic looking. It's my frequently used apps. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to get your screens looking just like this. Before we get started, these are the apps you'll definitely need to have downloaded on your phone. Step number one is you need your aesthetic inspo, okay? So what do you want your theme to be for your phone? We are currently in January, so I kind of went for a winter wonderland theme. And if you don't know where to look, if you don't want to just come up with your own theme, I highly suggest using Pinterest to get some inspiration. So now that I know exactly what I want to do, we can go to step number two, which is to gather all the materials that we need in an album. And you can see everything in this album basically fits my theme. These are all the raw materials that I would need to actually design my home screen. And now we can go to step number three, which is to completely clear your home screen, okay? So for the purposes of this video, to really show you how to do this, I'm gonna delete everything that I have on my home screen just so I can basically show you how to work from scratch. No worries, we'll add all of this stuff back. And you're not gonna delete your stuff, you're just gonna move them all to the next page. So once you move everything from your home screen, it will be completely blank like this. And of course, this background is actually one of the pictures that I saved in my photos. So here's how you would just change your photos. Let's go to our actual photo album. This image for our background. All we are gonna do is hit our share button, scroll down and use this as our wallpaper. Let's go ahead and set that to our home screen. And now our home screen will be set. We kind of were already there, but that's how you would do that. Now it's time to actually customize our home screen, okay? So we've moved everything, we've cleared everything, and what I'm gonna do is add my frequently used apps to the first page of my home screen using the shortcuts. So let's go back to our iOS customization. We're gonna open our shortcuts. So let's say we wanted our shortcut to be to Twitter, because we use Twitter all the time. We be on there all the time. We go ahead and make a shortcut for Twitter. I'm gonna click the add button and we're going to add the app. We're gonna type in the actual function that we want, and we want it to open an app. Now we have to tell it what app we want it to open, so we are going to choose Twitter. Let's go ahead and click these breadcrumbs at the top. So we want to add this function to our home screen, so click add to home screen. We have to name this one more time. I'm gonna name it Twitter, and I'm gonna use lowercase letters because we are aesthetic or whatever. So we went ahead and named our shortcut, and now I'm gonna hold on to this icon. I'm gonna press down, force touch on this icon, and I'm gonna choose a photo that I want to represent Twitter. Now, here's where your photo album comes in. Go to your albums and click on your iOS customization. I know I have all of my photos in this Winter Wonderland album. Twitter's icon is a bird, so I want to keep it that way. I want to click this picture because it's a whole bunch of little birds. It still matches my aesthetic, but it also represents Twitter, so I'll know exactly what icon I'm looking at. So I'm gonna resize it, make sure it's to my liking, and then I'm gonna choose. And then all we're gonna do is hit add. And now that shortcut has been added to our home screen. So if we were to go down here, you'll see that Twitter has been added. We're gonna drag this to our first page, and now we have added at least one of our aesthetic apps. So we're gonna continue this whole process going to our shortcuts, creating the shortcut, so creating a new shortcut. And let's say this shortcut this time is Instagram. I'm gonna hit the breadcrumbs. We know that we're gonna hit the breadcrumbs once again. And this time we wanna add this to our home screen. I've already named the shortcut. Now I'm gonna force touch on the icon. I'm gonna choose the photo. Instagram's icon is usually a camera, so I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm going to select these cameras to be my icon for Instagram, choose and hit add, and now we have an Instagram app that is added to our home screen. We just have to drag it to the very front page like that. So that's how we're adding our apps. I'm going to continue to add all the rest of my apps that I want on my home screen, and then I'll come back to show you exactly how to use the app Widgetsmith to take this to the next level. Okay, so now all of our apps are on our first page of our home screen, and I alphabetize mine just because that's what I like to do, but you can do whatever you want to. So we're going to move on to step 5, which is decorating with widgets using Widgetsmith. So Widgetsmith is one of those necessary apps I told you that you needed. Widgetsmith comes in clutch for really customizing your space. So this is what the Widgetsmith app looks like. You can make widgets of different sizes, small, medium, and large, and they give you so much to choose from. So let's say, for example, we wanted to make a widget, a small widget to add to our home screen. I'm going to click add small widget, and if you actually select it, this is what the default widget looks like, but you can actually choose from so many different things. You can add different times or different way to tell the time. You can add the date. You can add photos and customize what photo comes up, your battery, your calendar, your reminders, a whole bunch of free options that they have for you, even the moon phases, which I do utilize. So let's say we wanted to add just a picture to add to our home screen to make it look more aesthetic. I'm going to select a photo, and we're going to choose a photo, of course, from our album. And let's say I wanted to add a picture of these nails to my home screen. All I have to do is choose my photo and exit out. I'm going to name it just nails so I know exactly what it is, and hit save. Super easy, super simple. That's how you do it. You can add different size. So I have medium widgets. I don't have any large widgets, but you can add any size that you want to. And now we're gonna add this widget to our home screen. So let's go back to our home screen. We know you have to force touch in order to edit the home screen. In the top right corner, we're gonna click that plus button because we want to add a widget to our home screen. I'm gonna scroll down until I get to the app Widgetsmith. And I'm gonna add a small widget to this page. There you are. It selected the exact one that I wanted to show on this page. So now I have a picture of those nails on my first page. If I didn't want this picture, all I have to do is select this and just pick which widget you actually want to show up on your screen. So for example, if I wanted to choose flowers, all I have to do is select flowers, and now I have a picture of the flowers on my screen. This comes in so clutch, y'all, because the widgets just add the extra oomph to your page. It was regular at first, but this just adds it up a notch. So I am gonna add a couple of more small widgets to my screen. I can add 3 small widgets and still keep all 12 of my most frequently used apps on the front page. So that is what I'm gonna do. So let's continue to add some more widgets by going down to Widgetsmith, selecting a small widget, and I am gonna move these around. So that is how you achieve your aesthetic iOS 14 customization. I also wanted to show you how I achieved my digital vision board, but unfortunately I lost the footage. I can still show you on Instagram if you follow me over there. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Today I'm coming to unbox. If I would have dropped that.